So yeah, I think this is a perfect segue to talk about the crypto bond bill that you passed,
Mm.
right? So a lot of it was driven because you wanted to help make it easier for Berkeley or just smaller cities um, to actually raise municipal bonds because you have to, if you don't ask for a certain amount, then you're not able to put that bond in, right?
Yeah.
And then you also wanted to make it available for the average person to be able to be able to invest in these type of securities and assets and stuff like that without having to have a high net worth.
Right.
So I'm interested in getting your perspective on like what do politicians think about it, and then how were you able to actually get that passed? Because it was the first one in the U.S., right?
Hopefully it's the planet Earth. I'm trying to
Yeah,
go out like that.
yeah,
I do believe it is the first one. First one published. It's now been executed though, a few times over.
yeah.
But we published it.
You published it, yeah,
And we created we announced the concept and
Yeah.
and the design for it.
yeah,
So we're good.
yeah,
Yeah, so the other politicians are they're excited about it because we have this again, the wealthy, right, have taken all the money and they don't want to be taxed. So there's no money to pay for things you need as a government. So that's like your roads, your bridges, healthcare, education, deficit, borrowing money, and that's around the world.
yeah,
So you have this great need to fulfill your basic mandates as governments, right? That you cannot meet. You keep borrowing to do it, but you can't borrow forever, and that's it's gonna be a reckoning, right?
yeah,
So they're excited because they see it as a potential way to raise money. To because when you issue these crypto bonds, they're so efficient. The technology allows you to have an immediate record of the ledger of ownership, and you can transfer it easily and quickly, and it's real time notification. It cuts the cost of issuing for like a double A or triple A credit city or government by almost half.
wow,
And also the twin problem, right, of poverty going alongside that, you lower the cost of buying one of these instruments to like 8 cents, 5 cents. It only costs 0.00034 cents to even issue it.
mm.
So the cost for you and me to buy a piece of this building, a piece of this dam, a piece of this whatever, a piece of this American dream goes down to like 25 cents
Wow,
instead of having to be a multimillionaire or to buy a bond for $100,000 and keep it all in the circle up top. You can crowdfund it all around the world,
yeah,
and then everyone gets a piece of the money. So you start owning something. Remember, most people, the majority of the population in this country is projected to have zero assets in the next generation.
mm.
Zero.
Yeah.
That's where the wealth consolidation is leading us towards.
And do you think that's because of me personally? I think it's because of student loans. What would you say? Do you think is?
Well, that's most people didn't go to college,
Well,
but that's because
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, yeah, yeah,
yeah, that's not helpful. Student
Yeah.
loans are a disaster.
yeah,
That we got to figure out. I mean, you wouldn't believe how much I owe. You would not believe it. You would not believe it.
yeah.
It's like funny money.
Wow.
For what? Give me the book. Give me the book and pay this guy
Yeah.
60 G's to let me ask him questions about it.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
gladly help pay for that book and that guy 60 G's
Yeah.
a year, or 80 G's, or 90 G's, 100 G's, whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
There's 50 of us in the class.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
borrow $10,000.
Yeah, and this is part of the reason why I've had conversation with people who are older than me, and they're like, "Hey, you thought about getting your MBA?" And I look at them I'm like, "Well, if my career goes fine, I don't need one."
Yeah.
And they look at me like, "What?" I'm like, "It doesn't," because I'm like, I'm still in debt. And it's not I'm actually around average rate or whatever, but
Mhm.
it's not high. And I'm like, why should I go back to school to pick up more debt when I work here in the valley? And I'm like, I'm just 1 or 2 jobs away, or one or two opportunities away from solidifying my career. So out here, I don't need an MBA as much. It's more of it would be somewhat more of a nice to have from what I see it.
Well, I must deviate from that point of view. There's no substitute for advanced education.
Yeah.
The mental training you get from doing 2 years of those case studies and learning the deep metrics of value in business would sharpen you to a diamond precision.
Yeah.
You know, I'm an attorney. You know, I took like 10 years for going back to law school. I was the same idea. I was like, you know what? I'm having fun. I'm doing my thing. I'm all good. You know, I'm smart. And,
Is that how I look?
Oh, yeah, no. You know, the youngsters, you know, get your little hip hop, you know, I see you out there rapping, you know, so, you know, so I was the same way. I was like, you know, I'm living my best life, you know, it was all good. and then I started hitting this little ceiling. I was like, you know what, I'm not able to transition into new fields as easily because I don't know this stuff, or I don't know the people, and they don't believe me because they see my little resume. I'm this person. They don't know I can be that person, and it's not knowing enough, right? And then, you know, I went to law school, and you know, we by the time you finish in law school in particular, by the time you finish the bar exam and 3 years of school, someone told me you've studied 10,000 factual scenarios.
Wow.
So, so when you go through that process, I mean.
So you can smell a liar.
I mean, more than a lie, it's like, you know, you can kind of forecast.
Yeah.
Every incident, every situation. You know, you're like, hey, you know, Ben, I want to start this mango puree business. Okay, I can be like, okay, well, what kind? Puree. Okay, you gonna bottle it? Who's gonna bottle it? Where's it gonna go? Who's gonna make it? Da 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 da. You know, oh my God, who's gonna ship it? What's gonna happen? Oh yeah, my cousin's gonna ship it for me. Oh bam, okay, he's gonna sue you when he gets injured by it. You know, you can see everything.
Got you.
And you can see all the value points, and so there's no substitute for advanced education.
Yeah.
If you are able to get advanced mental training, you have to do it.
Yeah.
And you know, you get some debt, so what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just honestly, I tell people, if you know, it's part of our thing coming out of the car accident I mentioned, right? Coming out of this 4th century car accident.
Yeah.
We don't have any mentors. All of us are kind of like on the ground trying to figure it out. No one told us what to do. Our forebears were beaten down, so they made bad decisions because they didn't know either. So we're creative because we have to make do, right?
Yeah.
We turn nothing into something, right? But you can learn from those you observe who are dominating the world. The people that are running everything and own everything and are balling out 24/7, 365, no matter what they touch turns to gold, just do what they do.
Yeah.
They all have advanced degrees.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
I mean, they all do.
Yeah.
I mean, a few of them don't, but
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
yeah, but they probably still went to Harvard
Yeah.
or Stanford.
Yeah, well,
And dropped
most,
out of there.
Well, you know, most of the VC-backed companies in tech come from Stanford and
Of course.
MIT, so.
Of course.
Yeah.
These are the same interlocking people that have been running things for generations. Now they just wear sneakers and hoodies, but it's still the same people. You know?
Yeah.
And so, you know, you got to, you know, my advice to you is to do what they do.
Mm.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna get out of debt first.
You're never gonna get out of debt.
I think I can. Yeah.
You okay, if you get out of debt first, that's great. Or you can go ahead and get it and get the big money coming in and get out of debt over the next 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
Because what happens is if you go back to school later in life, they get you with their ageism.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? You get your degree now while you're young. The ageism is terrible. You know, they hate you because they don't hate you. They have antipathy towards letting you in their money business if you're of color. They have antipathy of letting you in their money business if you're a woman. And they have antipathy of letting you in their money business if you're over age of 40.
Mm.
You see?
Yeah.
So you already got one of the three. Why take two?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, you might have. Hey, you might have all three. I don't know. I'm not trying to. I don't know where you are in a gender spectrum. Okay, but I'm assuming you got one. So yeah, so you want to, you got to make sure that you're not all, that you get your advantage in now. Trust me.
Yeah.
First mover, just like in chess, first mover. But you need the skills to move first.
Yeah.